It's probably not very easy to do this actually with one hand. Measure barley. It basically needs to be below 15% so it keeps. Welcome back to another episode of Invercamey Weekly. That's me just let the cows out for the morning milking, and I've actually got a family wedding today, so no filming today. Hopefully get a few things videoed across the start of next week, although the weather's not really supposed to be that great. Mum and Dad are actually in charge of the milking tonight and in the morning, so I'm just going to get something to eat and get ready for the wedding. That is me back at the grain sheds. So as you can see, there's a lot more barley in the sheds. So that's in the dryer just now. I'm going to test that in a second, but first of all I'm going to test the stuff that's actually in the bin up here. So that means volume going up here. It's probably not very easy to do this actually with one hand. So fill the moisture meter with grain, level, tighten this down flush, on, measure barley. I actually broke my moisture meter the other day. By mistake dropped something on the screen that smashed the screen, so this is actually borrowed from Petty, so massive thank you for letting us borrow this. So this is saying that it's 14.2. On the right I think the number's an average, so that must be averaging with the barley that Dad tested before he put it in the barley. Before he put it in the burner. So 14.2, that's more than dry enough. It basically needs to be below 15% so it keeps. So this shed in here, this could be in this shed, I don't know how much is in here, maybe well over 100 tons anyway, but it could be kept in here for a number of, well, probably close to 9 months or something like that. So it needs to be dry or it won't keep. So I'll get out of here, get the curtain down to keep the birds out, and then we'll go and test the stuff in the dryer to see if I can turn the burner off. So this is us on top of, you can feel the heat coming up through the barley just now. It's not very deep because this is the last stuff we've got that's combined, because obviously it's been horrendous with rain this week. So what I'm going to do is just going to test it again. I think Dad said it was about 19%. No, was it 18 or 19? It was this morning. So it's basically a matter of just doing the same as I did next door. Try and tighten this till it's flush. That's just testing, it's going through the process now. So just need to see what it's going to test at and hopefully be able to get the burner off. As I say, it should dry a lot quicker. So I'm saying 14.7. It should dry a lot quicker when it's not as high. The previous stuff that was on was probably up to about this height. I think roughly that line there is probably about 30 tonne, I think, roughly speaking. So it's probably about 12-15 tonne in the dryer just now. But that's good, it's ready to switch off now, so I'll just go and switch the burner off now. We'll come back to that. Apologies I've not got much video this week, so much rain. So this is actually, as I said, the last of the stuff So what I do here now is go into the shed, so that's me just switched the burner off, which means that once that cools down, it'll just be cold air going through, and that'll cool down the barley, because you don't want the barley heating, because that's when it draws in moisture. So once, as I say, that pit through there that I just switched off has cooled down, I'll probably be on for about an hour, and it'll draw cold air up through the barley and it'll cool it down. And as I said, it tested at 14.7, so fingers crossed that should be more than fine to keep. I actually think probably most of that will be sold now, because I don't know if we're going to even attempt to put any more in that. It should be more than enough. Probably actually be able to sell some of that for feed, to be honest, but there should be more than enough to keep us going through the winter, all our cattle and stuff like that. So anything else that's cut now is either seed, or it's probably just going to be sold now, because we've got enough basically to get us through the winter. So that's it for just now. Sorry for the lack of content this week, but that's it for this week's video. It has rained all week. As I said earlier in the video, it's been hard to get anything filmed this week because just torrential rain all week. Not been doing anything too interesting that's worth filming. Plus I've obviously been pasteurising during the week, so lack of time as well filming wise. But look at it this morning. I'm not sure if you can notice that, but the rain is really heavy again. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get more content, and hopefully we'll get finished combining. Because I'm concerned about the barley going down that we've got left to do. We've still got 30-40 acre to combine, so I'm a little bit concerned that what it's going to be like when we get to it, but hopefully this stuff disappears. Get a few dry days and get it finished. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.